Hi, welcome to Web Design Example. We are going to carry on. This is a list of suggestions how you can use this video. The notes for this video can be found here at this URL, and it has been loaded here. So we are doing step 2 Photoshop. And I have my index file opened. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to look at create the top navigation. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of weird. Top navigation actually is before the box at the back creation. Okay, so make sure you choose the top navigation. And we had a couple of examples that we chose, inspirational websites. And we have chosen this one. Okay, sorry, that's the phone. We have chosen this one. So we are like, hey, I like the orange color. So we are going to pick orange color for that. And we had our color code. We did our color palette. We copied the color code. Remember we did this? And probably we are going to use the orange. We can change it. It's not the. And the color code, I copy it here. It is also available here. Okay, so we are going to use the orange for the top navigation. So let's create, just make sure you select the top navigation. I like the orange, so let us change the foreground color to orange. Let's have a base orange to start with. Okay. We can change it later if we don't like it. Okay. Rectangle tool, go to the top navigation. You should start from 0, 0, and the width should be 1680, and the height should be, I want to say 50. And for some reason, I cannot get 50. Let's see what's wrong. So it's 1680. Oh, because I started at Y0. So if I change this to 0, and I should be able to drag this down to 50. Okay, so it's 1680, 50, 00. I chose the I do the rectangle 1680, 50, 00. And for the fill, you can click the fill here, or you can click the fill here. They are fine. So let's try to click the fill on top. And instead of doing a normal, yeah, let's do it here. It's fine. Easier to see. So click on the fill here. We are going to do a gradient fill. Okay. Gradient fill, basic, the first one. All right. And yep. And we are going to have the lighter color. If you double click on it, and then you can use your eyedropper to eyedrop the foreground. So that is lighter. And I'm going to make the top darker. So top. So when you double click on the top, I'm just going to choose a slightly darker color here. Okay, so I have kind of that, but it's like, yeah, that looks a bit strange. If you don't like it, you can always just change direction. So that is darker on top, so depending on what you like, or you can change the angle. Okay, So my top is darker, my bottom is lighter, and then the top is opacity. I'm not changing opacity. I'm going to make it slightly darker here. So I added one more in the middle, and the middle part is going to be sorry, it's going to be, let me double click on this, copy the color of the top, Control C to copy, go to the middle, Control V to paste. So now you have like a darker shade, okay, on top. So you can actually control this. Right, so dark, dark, and light. And then you can okay. All right. If it's good enough, you do a file save. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the, do you remember we come up with the sitemap? So we have home, programs, schedule, you know, all that. Let me copy this here. Okay. And I'm going to type this. Okay, I'm going to rename the rectangle. And I'm going to file save. Select deselect layers. So I have that. And I'm going to add the text. Let me do a view fit on screen. So my text is going to be from here to here. So this is the first column and this is the last column. The rest are just not really needed. Okay. So I'm going to type common indication, home, programs, schedule, so on and so forth. So choose text, horizontal type 2. Change the color of the text to something really white. FE. So you can see, right? So something really, really white. It's gray. I mean, let me see FD. How does it look? Yeah, FD looks good. So I'm going to choose like, okay, which is our white. Okay. Okay. So it's white. And later, this text is not going to be images. It's going to be text. So let's change to a common type. Let's do a Verdana regular. And left aligned. Let's see how big it is. Oh, that's huge. Okay, that's too big. Let's say 24, 22. Let's try 22, okay? If not, we can change. All right, all caps, home, press the cap key, programs, schedule. I press spacebar 5 times. All right, seems like a little bit too big. So let's select everything and change it to say 20. Yeah, 20 looks good. And move it to the center of the page. Okay, when you reach the center, the Photoshop will tell you is the center. And probably you can use a little bit more space. Okay, and then center again. All right, file save. So, oops, I put it into the wrong layer. I put it into the main content. That's not good. So let's drag it down to top navigation. So if you put it to the wrong layer, you're like, yeah, it's okay, I can fix it. So we finish the top navigation, select deselect layers. Okay, that looks good. But I can make it slightly more interesting. I can add a drop shadow to it if you want to, or not. So if you want to add a drop shadow, you can just FX drop shadow to this layer, and let's change it to 135. Multiply opacity 50. Oops. I shouldn't hit enter key. Let me double click on the effect to bring on. Let's try that again. Drop shadow, multiply 50, 135. Do not use global light. Oops. Okay, do not use global light 135 because later in different parts of the page, you are going to have different kind of drop shadows and bevel, and you don't want to use global light. Distance is 3 pixels. Size is 3 pixels. Spread is 0%. Let's try 75 opacity here. Yep, now you have a clearer drop shadow. Let's say 2 and 2. 75, 135, no global light, 2 and 2. Okay. All right, deselect layers. So it stands out a little bit. File save. Okay. The next thing you want to do is you want to, so top navigation is done. So let's lock it. Select the top navigation layer, lock the top navigation layer and collapse it. So we finished the top navigation. We finished the background. The next we're going to do is draw all the boxes at the back. But my video is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to stop now and continue in the next video, okay? We'll be back soon. Thanks for watching.